Hey guys, it's Linus here. In the spring I shot a short film about some topics that are very personal and important to me, and I'm editing it now and putting the pieces together, and I'm preparing a fundraising campaign, and I thought in the meantime I would use it as an opportunity to both share some of my thoughts on body dysmorphia and addiction and self-worth, and then also give you a little preview into the film. So the movie's called Mass, and here we go. Oh, do you need this? As some of you know, in the last 2 years I've gained about 50 pounds. When I started, I was incredibly underweight. I was 137 pounds, and I'm 6'1". I was addicted to drugs, I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, I didn't even know how to take care of myself. This was soon after I had gotten the news about testing HIV positive. Honestly, I don't know how it happened.
I know.
Like, I was always so good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be associated with sickness. So some of my gaining had to do with self-loathing. I wasn't who I wanted to be, so I was going to disavow all these parts of myself, including my skinny body type. Some of it has to do with sexual trauma, too. On more than one occasion, I've been overpowered by a man in a way that was scary and dangerous. I don't ever want that to happen again. By getting big, I thought maybe I could, fend off some of the nastier forces in the world that made me feel so small. Last on the list is about feeling attractive. I want to talk about hookup culture and dating apps for a second. I don't know if I'm like other people or if this is a unique thing, but really what stands out to me is the rejection. There's this compulsive need for approval, and I might be getting approval from one person, but as long as I'm getting a rejection from somebody else, I feel that sting. I need more attention. I need more validation to make it go away, right? That's the addict. The addict reaches for a drug when they feel empty. I've quit drugs, I've quit alcohol, but I cannot quit my phone. If I really dig deep, I open dating apps when I'm bored, when I'm lonely, or when I feel bad about myself. And most of the time, I'm not even really looking to hook up with somebody, I'm just looking for attention. The more muscular I've gotten, the more attention I get. And there's something about this muscle fetish that I don't understand. I made this movie, Mass, to raise some of these questions, to confront the audience with a bit of what it feels like to be body dysmorphic as a man. I look in the mirror and I see my old self who's so skinny and emaciated. And then it warps and I see somebody who's so buff and I think, wow, I'm hot shit. And then it morphs again and I see somebody who's in between, and that's a piece of why I look to other people for validation, because I don't have a clear sense of who I am, what I look like, what my body is like, whether that's okay. The issue of body dysmorphia is so rarely talked about, and even less talked about when it comes to men. I don't know if it's the gay community, the straight community, I don't know who is more likely to feel these pressures, but they exist. And there's an incredibly strong pressure that has to do with gender, and that has to do with our roles in society, and it has to do with performance, that dictate how our bodies should look. And they get reinforced by who pays us attention, who doesn't, who gets promotions, who doesn't, who gets cast in the film and who doesn't. It's this network of pressures that we put on ourselves that we've learned from the world around us. I'd like to say that I've gained all this weight just for personal pleasure because it satisfies me and because I feel like I've achieved things. All of that is true. But there's another component. If deep down I'm not sure if I'm lovable, then at least maybe I can change my body to fit people's expectations of who I should be.